Today I'm going to go over the Taegeuk Poomsae patterns, Taegeuk Sam Jang, number 3. And if you want to know more about the history of these patterns and Poomsaes, I'll put a link in the description below. Tae means bigness and Geuk means eternity. Thus, Taegeuk is limited by neither time nor space. It has no end, no form, and therefore contains the essence of all things. Taegeuk Sam Jang applies the principle Ri of Palgwei. Just like the fire that Ri represents, the actions of Ri should be filled with an unpredictable pace and a flickering energy. Taegeuk Poomsae Sam Jang with explanation of moves. To start with, we start in the Jumbi position. From here, I'm going to move my left foot to the left into a walking stance, and at the same time, I'm going to do a low section block with my left hand. From here, I then follow through with a front kick with the right leg to the face section, and then after that I come down into a forward stance and I do a front punch with my right hand and then a reverse punch with my left hand. So I come up, I chamber, I kick as I step out into the forward stance. I do the front punch with my right hand midsection, followed then by the reverse punch with my left hand midsection. Now I'm going to go all the way around 180 degrees to my right hand side. I'm going to do a walking stance with my right foot, followed by a low section block with my right hand. So as I step up, I cross my hands, I chamber them so my body is all protected. As I am stepping out, I'm twisting round, and as I step out into that walking stance, I bring down the low section block. From here, we're going to do the same again as the other side. We're going to kick with our left foot, front kick, face section. As I step down into a forward stance, I'm going to do a front punch with my left hand, followed then by a reverse punch midsection with my right hand. So I chamber, my hands are up, I kick. As I step down, I do that front punch midsection, followed then by the reverse punch midsection. From here, I'm going to step back up and I step round to my left hand side. I'm going to step out with my left foot into a walking stance, followed then by a midsection knife hand midsection block from the out to in with my right hand. So as I step up, my left hand comes down, protecting myself, my right hand comes up, ready for the actual block. As I step out into that walking stance, as I turn round, as I come round, my left hand comes back on the hip, and my right hand comes and does the midsection knife hand block from the out to in. I'll do the same again. I'm going to step forward with my right foot into a walking stance, and I'm going to do a midsection block knife hand from the out to in with my left hand. So as I'm stepping forward, my right hand comes across to protect my body, ready to come back to pull back. My left hand comes up, and as I step out, my right hand comes back and my left hand comes through. From here, I'm going to step up and then out with my left foot into a back stance. I'm going to do a midsection knife hand block. So from here, I step up and I step out into that back stance, midsection knife hand block. My hand is back on my right hand is back on the hip. From here, I'm going to step out into a forward stance, moving my left foot, followed then by a reverse punch with my right hand. So I step out into the forward stance. As I twist and turn, I'm doing the reverse punch with my right hand, and I'm doing it to the midsection. From here, I'm going to go all the way around 180 degrees to my right. I'm going to step, and we're going to do a back stance with the right leg, and at the same time we're going to do the midsection knife hand block with the right hand. So from here I'm going to step back up, back into that back stance. As I'm stepping back up, my hands are crossing, getting ready for the actual block, and then as I step back out, my hands come back into that midsection knife hand block from the in to the out. From here, I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to step out with my right foot and follow through with the reverse punch with my left hand. So as I'm stepping out, my right hand comes back, my left hand comes through to the midsection reverse punch. From here, I'm going to step up with my left foot and then step out 90 degrees. So I'm stepping up and then out with my left foot into a walking stance, and I'm going to do a midsection block from the out to the in with my right hand. So I step up, my hands are in the position ready for the actual block, and as I step out, I'm bringing the left hand back and the right hand in. From here, I'm going to step forward with my right foot into a walking stance, and I'm going to follow through with an inward midsection block with my left hand from the out to in. So as I'm stepping through, my right hand comes over, my left hand comes up, and as I step out, they swap places for the actual block. Now from here, I'm going to step up with my left foot and then step out to my left into a into a walking stance, and I'm going to do a low section block with my left hand. So I step up, my hands are crossed, I'm going to step out with my left foot. As I'm stepping out into my left foot into the walking stance, my hands change and come down to a low section block. From here, I'm going to step and kick with my right foot into a front kick, face section, followed then by the front punch with my right hand and reverse punch with my left hand. As I'm stepping out into that forward stance. So I come up, kick. As I come back, as I'm stepping out to that forward stance, I do the front punch midsection, followed by the reverse punch with my left hand midsection. From here, I'm going to step up and back and round 180 degrees to my right hand side. I'm going to step with my right foot into a walking stance, and I'm also going to do a low section block with my right hand. So I step up, as you see, I'm crossed, I'm chambered, as I'm turning round, I'm twisting round. As I step out, I bring back my right hand to the low section block. From here, I'm going to step with my left foot, front kick, face section, followed through by the front punch with my left hand midsection and the reverse punch with my right hand. And I'm stepping out into the forward stance. As I step out, I do the front punch midsection, reverse punch with the right hand midsection. From here, I'm going to step up and out 90 degrees to my right hand side. I'm going to step and do in it with my left foot a walking stance, followed then by a low section block with my left hand and reverse punch with my right hand. So I step up, my hands are crossed ready. As I step out, I'm doing a low section block with my left hand and followed now with a reverse punch with my right hand. I'm going to step with my right foot into a walking stance, followed with a low section block with my right hand and a reverse punch with my left hand. So as I'm stepping, my hands are coming back into position. I'm going to step out with a low section block, followed by the reverse punch. From here, I'm going to do a front kick with my left foot, face section. As I land, I do a low section block with my left hand, reverse punch with my right hand. So as I'm coming through, I kick, I low section block with my left, followed then by the reverse punch with my right. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to kick with my right foot, front kick, face section, followed then by the low section block with my right hand and the reverse punch with my left hand. At the same time we're going to be doing this, we kiap at the end. So I kick, block, punch and kiap. Now from here we're going to step with the left leg all the way around to the back. We step back into the Jumbi position, and then from here I take my left foot and bring it in, my hands down by the side, and then we bow. Here are just some tips to bear in mind when you're actually doing the actual Poomsae itself. When you're doing the knife hand strike from the out to the in, remember that the knife hand itself is not shoulder height. You're striking to more of the neck area of your opponent. So it's just slightly higher, and it is also in the center line as well. And the other point to bear in mind as well, when you're doing the block, the actual knife hand block in the back stance, the knife hand block in the back stance, the tops of the fingers are the shoulder height. And as a block, same again, everything is straight. So my wrist is straight, both sides, this way and this way is nice and straight. My fingers the same again. Try to keep them at the same height here, so not one is protruding. Try to bend it so the middle index finger is just slightly bent. And remember the thumb is in. Okay, so that's the actual knife hand block itself. One of the other points to bear in mind is to remember that move when you're doing the actual knife hand block back stance, going into then the forward stance reverse punch. One thing I was taught many years ago by my old grandmaster was remember it like this. So you've done the actual block, you're grabbing someone and you're going to pull them towards you to do that reverse punch. So that's just something to bear in mind, to try to remember if you're having trouble remembering what comes next. You've blocked their hand, you're grabbing their hand and you're pulling them towards you. As you're pulling them towards you, you're stepping out into that forward stance and you're doing the reverse punch to them. So one other thing to remember is the actual kick when we're going back down the room itself. So you've actually done the block and the punch. So you're going to then kick. You're kicking with the right leg or the left or whichever comes. So from here, as I'm coming up with my right, my hands are coming up. The right hand comes up to protect myself. My left hand is coming up ready. So from here, I come up, I kick. Because that hand is up, it's already close to the shoulder to do that low section block. Let's try. So we go kick, because it's up there, block, punch. So remember that. Now there are just a few pointers for you, and I hope that helps when you're doing the actual Poomsae. And that is the Taegeuk Poomsae pattern, which I hope will help you when you're trying to learn and practice it. Below, somewhere in this bottom left or top corner, is the next video on Poomsaes and patterns for you to go and learn and practice for yourself. So why not go check them out? And as always, until the next time, Gam Sa Hae Ni.